This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we talk about 5 things you probably didn't know about the Alice in Chains album, Dirt. One of my favorite albums of all time is Dirt from Alice in Chains. It was released September 29th, 1992, and while it was not actually their highest charting album, but it is their best-selling album and widely regarded as one of the best albums of the 90s. And this year is the 30th anniversary of Dirt, and I thought it would be fun to kind of go over some fun facts. So here is 5 things you didn't know about Dirt. Probably. Fact number 1, Dirt was recorded during the Los Angeles riots of 1992. Jerry Cantrell stated in an interview that he was witness to people getting pulled out of their cars while being stuck in traffic and being beaten down by gangs of looters that were also looting the store with which he was trying to buy beer. How crazy is that? Bam, you're on tour. Maybe you're at home. Maybe you are about to save the world, but you got 10 minutes to kill. What are you gonna do? Well, if you have a cell phone, you're gonna play Raid Shadow Legends. With every great game comes an end boss, an end level, an end scenario with which that you can build up your skills and defeat and get that sweet, sweet win. Well, in Raid Shadow Legends, it's the Doom Tower, and it's a doozy. Now, what is the Doom Tower? The Doom Tower is basically a giant prison. The Arbiter fought a pack of really nasty bad guys a long time ago, and she wasn't strong enough to take them out for good. So instead, she locked them up in a massive super tower until she figured out how to deal with them. Now, what's worse is now that the Seroth is leaking back into the world, the Arbiter doesn't have the power to keep the wands up. So the Doom Tower is failing, and it's up to us to go in there and knock some heads before they get out. Now, you need to get to the top of the Doom Tower, and if you have a strong team, the initial floors are not going to be that bad, if I'm honest. However, the bosses get really tough, and you need some serious specialists if you're going to beat them all. So if you're going to get anywhere in the Doom Tower, you are going to need a lot of resistance. Pro tip. However, you should know that a lot of the bosses need specific mechanics to beat them, like the Scarab King. He takes barely any damage unless you reduce his max HP, and if you attack him without a shield buff, he'll just wreck your whole team, and that's not good. So what's new in Raid? Well, this month, Raid's just released a giant new feature, Awakening, with a brutal new dungeon, the Iron Twins Fortress. Now, if you're good enough to take down the Iron Twins, it'll be well worth your while, but the even bigger news is that Raid has just released a super-powered, legendary version of everyone's favorite champion, Death Knight. Now, the entire Raid community has wanted a super-powered version of Death Knight for quite a long time. This is called Ultimate Death Knight, and it's everything we ever wished for. He's poised, he's powerful, he's perfect, and the best part is everyone can get him for free just by logging in. All you got to do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and October 27th. Then he's yours. Now, there's never been a better time to play Raid Shadow Legends than right now, and if you use the code DKRises, you will get a bunch of goodies to raise your character up to level 50. DKRises, that's the code. Click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen and you'll get unique bonuses. For 30 bucks, we're talking a free epic champion Vargas, 200,000 in silver, 1 energy refill, and 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in game. All this treasure is waiting for you and more. Click the link down below in the description. Raid Shadow Legends, I'll see you in there. Dirt fact number 2, the very first thing we hear from Lane Staley on the album and the intro of Them Bones was improvised. According to Dirt engineer Brian Carlston, the from Lane Staley was a complete improv moment, and he was kind of half kidding, and they liked it, so they kept it, and he kept doing it throughout the song. Dirt fact number 3, the first album featuring William Duvall on vocals was the Black Gives Way to Blue album, which was released on September 29th, 2009, exactly 17 years to the day that Dirt was released. Dirt fact number 4, the model that's featured on the cover of the Dirt album is in fact not Lane Staley's girlfriend, but it was a model by the name of Mariah O'Brien, and she is also the model that can be found on the cover of the Spinal Tap album, Bitch School. Kind of wild, right? And finally, Dirt fact number 5, the single Wood, which was initially recorded for the single soundtrack that predates the actual recording of the Dirt album, was of course in tribute to Andy Wood of Mother Love Bone. We all know that, but what you may not know is in the music video, Lane Staley is wearing the red sweater that belonged to Andy Wood himself, which was given to him by Andy's girlfriend as he left their apartment one night. He had it in his closet still, and it was time to shoot the video, so he put it on in tribute to Andy. And there we go. That's 5 things you probably didn't know about Dirt, my favorite Alice in Chains album, and many people's favorite Alice in Chains album. Happy 30th anniversary, Dirt, and here's to 30 more. If you have a little fun fact about the album, feel free to leave it down below in the comments. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.